I get the feeling we may be slightly different for the last game. Warriors Panthers. Carl, do you want to read the stats?
Yeah, they're not as bad as you might think. Panthers have won 4 straight, 5 of the last 6. Average winning margin in those 4, just a tick under 12. Average winning margin in the last 10, both teams, 15.5. The under has hit in 4 straight. Average is about 34.75. Let me turn the page. The over has hit in 6 of the last 10. So the last 4 under.
And then the last 6 straight before that
were overs, with the average total 43. So almost a 10.8 point difference there. Total this week, 42.5.
Shirley, tell us why the Warriors are going to win this one.
Last home game at Redcliffe before the boys come home, and they've mentioned that they've been extremely thankful to the fans over there. So maybe a spirited performance. Then you got the incredible Volk and then in the 6th. So he's in for a big day. But yeah, look, in all seriousness, I think you have to go with the reigning premiers, don't you? 13 from 14.
Wow.
Isaiah Yeo back in the mix.
Wasn't expecting that, Shirley.
No, I'll go with them on a plus line because the Warriors are going to win. But you'd back them in. I'll go with Penrith, unfortunately. But I think the boys are going to put in a much better performance than last week and keep building towards that homecoming.
I heard Stacey say this week, which I'm hoping is going to... He said he wants to simplify everything, strip everything right back and just play simple footy. And I'm hoping that, along with Volkman, AFB's probably going to play, being named in that 23. Arthur's into the centres. Yeah, I don't think that. What is it? 24.5 at the moment.
24.5. Opened up at 23.5. Couldn't stop the money on Penrith minus 23.5. Had to move to 24.5.
And I heard you say earlier you think it might go out even further.
Well, the money suggests that it hasn't reached its point of no return.
Right. Well, I'll take 24.5 and the 25 and 26 once you give it to me.
Blake?
Oh, I'm still in shock. Surly. I mean, I know Carl's jumped ship a couple of times this year.
Well, once.
Yeah, I mean, just when I thought it couldn't get any worse, there goes the keep the faith leader. He's jumped off and well, that just
on the plus line. Come on now.
Oh man, like you said, you couldn't get me last week. You're definitely not going to get me this week when they're versing Penrith. So we all know where I'm sitting. As much as I want the boys, I'll keep saying it. I love them. I want them to win. I want them to do good, but I just can't see it happening.
We just need a Dogs v Eels. There's something just out of nowhere. You just see the joy in the face of the Bulldogs and their supporters. We just need that.
I think the out of nowhere is coming on the 3rd of July.
Yeah.
Well, that's a given. That's going to happen.
Wow.
If they lose, you can't blame me.
That's a given.